High FOV versus low FOV, which is better? Let's dive into it. Furthermore, before we get into a clip, the photo cycling in the background there gives some perfect examples of high versus low FOV when in game. As you'll know, I prefer low FOV, and that is what I've played on for 4 years. The main reason is that enemies appear so much bigger on the screen, and as a result, you're able to see them earlier and react much quicker. Whereas the low FOV, you obviously can't see the enemy as big, and the enemy will therefore, if they are playing on low FOV, will identify you quicker than the enemy, quicker than you can identify them, and as a result, your true time to kill of when you're able to pull the gun up and start shooting will actually be less in high FOV when enemies are at range, because you're not able to see them as quick and react and therefore pull your gun up as quick as they may be able to if they're playing on a lower FOV. So that's one key thing to talk about. Now, of course, having a lower FOV is going to have more visual recall, and having higher FOV is going to have less visual recall and it's going to feel more manageable. However, both high and low FOVs, the recall is going to be the exact same for both, and you have to think about it. You have more recall when you have a lower FOV, but when you have a lower FOV, the enemies appear bigger. So because the enemies are bigger, the recall might be kicking up on your screen, but it's only kicking up as far as the bigger enemy that is also on your screen. So the recall might look more on lower FOV, but it's exactly the same as when you have high FOV. Additionally, having high FOV can mean you can anticipate danger off to your sides much better, because you can see, more to the left and right of your screen. You have a wider field of view. However, I believe that you can still anticipate danger just as much using one of your 6 senses, being your hearing. You can hear and also use the minimap just as well, and therefore don't really need to have that wider field of view, and you will benefit way more from having that lower FOV. But if you rewatch this clip here, you can see that a majority of the close quarters maps which people want to play aggressive on with high FOV, you can see a wall on your right and your left, even when the example of that clip there, I'm playing on low FOV. So it doesn't matter that you can see more to your left or to your right, because there's always 2 walls there, but you can see anyway when you're playing on aggressive maps like that. To finish off the video here, I've just got my friend Benji there running across the map in and out of cover, and you can clearly see the difference here between high and low FOV, how easy and how hard it can be to spot moving targets that are in the distance. And you also have to factor in the fact that there's going to be a lot more chaos going on during the game when you're playing, and so high FOV is going to be extremely hard to see those enemies at distance and to be able to react. So overall, I hope I've given a good breakdown of both positives and negatives of both high and low FOV. Of course, there is no set best FOV, whether it is high or is low. It does depend on your playstyle, if you play more casual or more aggressive. But I hope, using me as an example, and obviously in my own opinion, having played on low FOV for the 4 years, I am now able to play an aggressive playstyle even on low FOV and still maintain the benefits of long range ability. So, which one do you think is better? Smash the like for me. Leave a comment, what is your opinion, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'll see you on the next one.